So what does it mean to solve a right triangle? Well, we've talked kind of about finding certain parts of right triangles, but to actually solve a right triangle means to find any or all missing sides, which are lengths, and measurements of any missing angles. So what we've done before is we might find a missing side or a missing angle. This time we're finding everything, so the entire triangle will be labeled with a measurement. So example 1, we're going to solve. I'm given a right triangle where C is the right angle. I have A, capital B, lowercase a, lowercase b, and lowercase c. I want to solve this right triangle given A equals 34.5 degrees and lowercase b equals 10.5. So this is what's given to me. In order to solve the rest of the triangle, I'm going to go ahead and label what's given. I'm also going to label my sides. Across from my angle A is my opposite. Touching the angle A is the adjacent. And then across from the right angle is the hypotenuse. Now that I have everything labeled, I'm going to list the things that are missing. I have angle A. I do not have angle B, so I need to find angle B. I don't need to find angle C because it's given to me that that's the right angle. I need to find lowercase a. I don't need to find lowercase b, it's already been found. I do need to find lowercase c. So let's start with the angle B. Angle B is this angle up here. In geometry, you learn that all the angles inside a triangle add up to 180 degrees. This is a right triangle. So because I have 90 degrees already, that means that these two angles here, angle A and angle B, must add up to 90 degrees. So to find B, I'm going to do the subtraction of 90 minus 34.5. When we subtract these, we get 55.5 degrees. So angle B is 55.5 degrees. Now I need to find side A. Here's side A. I have my angle that's given to me, angle A. Across from it is A, little a. And touching it is angle B, 10.5. There is a, what do we call, a trig function that involves opposite and adjacent. Opposite over adjacent is tangent. So tangent 34.5 equals lowercase a over b, which is 10.5. To get rid of that 10.5, we multiply on both sides. And then we just plug this part right here into our calculator to get the value for A. So let's go over to our calculator and plug it in. First, you need to make sure I'm using degrees, so we have to check and make sure that our calculator is in degrees. To do that, you press dock 7 2, and it should say degree for angle. Next, we're going to go ahead and enter our expression here. 10.5 times tangent of 34.5. Enter and we get our answer for A. A is 7.216. Since I only have one decimal places in these, I'm also going to only do one decimal place here. So the value for A, oops, the value for A is 7.2. Whoa. Whoa, my computer's going crazy. Now let's find C. There's two methods we can do this. We can do it by using the Pythagorean theorem, or I can use the fact that I have an adjacent and a hypotenuse. This is the way I'm going to do it because I think it's easiest that way. So I need hypotenuse over adjacent. The hypotenuse is C. The adjacent is B, or 10.5. Which function uses hypotenuse over adjacent? If you thought secant, you were correct. So secant of 34.5 equals this. In order to get rid of the 10.5, we multiply both sides by 10.5. That will cancel these, and this is what we plug into our calculator. So on my calculator, I do 10.5 secant 34.5, hit enter, and we get 12.74. So the answer here for C is 12.7. I found everything that I indicated that I needed to find, therefore my triangle is solved.